Welcome to my channel. This is Mongoose Max Y here, and it's time for another crypto corner look because I've been watching the Oduwa Coin because I am could say, proud investor in some of the coins, and I want to see it do well. And also, the project is such a great project; it's almost inevitable to do well. That's my view on this, and that's all I'm doing. As I'm sort of new at cryptocurrency, so I'm just learning all I can and trying to pass along what I've discovered, figured out to my best knowledge, and pass it along to see if just to be helpful. And that's all. And of course, a little disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor, so if I say anything a little off, like "oh, get some of this," or hey, you have to make your own decisions when it comes to your fiat currency buys and sells and purchases. You are responsible for your own transactions. We are all our own bank. With all that said and done, okay, I've been looking at my channel and I've been kind of busy because so much stuff is going to start happening with stuff in the news and holiday season coming up. And everyone loves Halloween, right? So and I just finished a Shakespeare thing, so I'm in the midst of editing crunch here. So anyhow, with all that blah blah, so welcome to my channel, and I got different stuff. This is newspaper. It's sort of informative and try to make funny things and stuff like that, blah blah, and there's all kinds of stuff. But crypto corner is what we want to go on for today, and I did check out the block folio I have on my phone. It can be used for trading, day trading, and Oduwa is going to have that as well, where you can day trade Oduwa Coin if you want. You know, the volatility of cryptocurrency is so high that you can go back and forth with the day buy and sell and try to earn yourself a little gain. And if you remember, anything you gain in cryptocurrency is liable to local tax stuff, so keep abreast of your tax stuff. I'm not going to cover that too much, but everyone's liable for paying taxes. It's like mostly if you gain something. So if I made a lot of money, right? It's not like I made $10. Oh, I got to worry about it. Or, so they're not worried about me losing money, but if I gain money, then they want a little chunk. That's how taxes work. So anyways, here we are on Coin Market Cap once again. And I'm going to, oh gosh, there's so many little pop-ups on this thing. It was nutsy. Okay, so what I want to look up is Bitcoin, the top doggy here, the bullion of cryptocurrency, and see what the gold bar is doing here. It's what I'm really looking at when I look at Bitcoin like this is it's basically a foundation of what crypto market is doing, the crypto sphere of buy and sell. Okay, so here we go. Bitcoin is like $11,500. It's up 1%. Oh gosh, get those things out of the way. Okay, up 1%. All right. So I'm just looking at the generalities, and this is so massive. Look at this. It's like, oh god, $26.8 billion. Is that what that is? Yeah, thousand, million. That's billion. 26.8. Well, obviously it's not going away soon. So here's the Bitcoin trade chart for. See, now I was pointing out I'm going to point out. I'm going to switch it over to Blockfolio at one point. Is that we have these graph things. I was using this bar down here where you can just slide this all the way up to, okay, it's 29. It's 2020. This is just 2020. If I wanted to slide it back and include 2019 in that, I can do that. Okay, and that's one way to size up this graph up here. And the other way is right up here. Well, I'm going to do this in Blockfolio and show you the same and show it with the Oduwa Coin. So because I'm kind of curious to watch this thing go down and go, ponder why is the value price, what the price that it's valued at in the market, why is that doing what it's doing? So if we look at Bitcoin and we just go, this 1D is 1 day. So this is what Bitcoin did in 1 day. Kind of goes down and then goes up, but it doesn't, I don't know. To me, unless I'm day trading, it doesn't really tell me anything. 70 is a week, of course. And look at what it's doing in a week. It just kind of knows something like this. And 1M, 1 month. And then you have something interesting, right? Because you have a trend over a little bit of a period of time. And that sort of gives you a look-see, just a feel of what's going on overall. Now, you know, in the stock market stuff, they'll pick some big giant company like Walmart that everyone shops at, or Middle America shops at, or whatever. You know, so many common folk shopping at Walmart, and they'll look at the stocks and they'll look at the upsies and downsies of that Walmart. Well, the stores are well used by the common folk, so they're trying to get a finger on the pulse of the people. And so when they look at those stocks, they look at that because they're trying to figure out an indicator of where the market goes. And so that's what I do with this Bitcoin thing. It's like, where? Look, it does this big kind of jump. Now, this is a 1 month deal. So it's going mid-September. It goes up and it goes down. And then it goes up and it kind of bounces back down. And here's October right here. And it starts to do from a low, starts to go up. Now, okay, 3 months, see if this looks like anything. And the reason I pointed out that little shape is because it's similar to what Oduwa Coin did in Blockfolio. And here's 3 months. It has this large, so this is like going 3 months. 1 business quarter, right? 3 months. And also pretty much a season, you know, because 4 times 3 is 12 months. And so 3 months is a season. So this would be kind of end of spring and beginning of fall. But you get end of summer and then it's beginning of fall. And why does it go down? People sell. So they want maybe whatever fiat they use. I'm just going to say USD or US dollars. So they say want some US dollars out of their coin. So they start selling it off a little bit. And so the price kind of takes a dip. Why would they sell in September? Well, I'd say holiday seasons. September, October. Another time I made a point that these things can go up and down if you if people see stuff in the news, and I do believe that is true. And it is a presidential election year, so that does factor in with political economy, because economy and politics are linked at the hip like Siamese deformities. Okay, and I mean, no, I don't mean that in any biased way against people from Siam. Just that, you know, the typical cliche, they're hooked, you know. So over here, here's Oduwa. Okay, just type in OWC and you get Oduwa Coin. That's the ticker clicker, OWC right there. And here we have, now it's on all, right? So this is like a whole spread of history from, you know, I guess from pretty far back, nearly back to when it was a token, or probably just after when it was a coin. Okay, so year to date would be YTD, and then for 1 year, actually, let's see what that looks like. Oh, come on, here we go. Year to date, so January, is this actually the year? December 31st, yes, so it's the beginning of this year and to date. So look at this activity here starting at the end of middle September. There's some major activity. So this going down is not a very concerning thing, except there's this kind of a trend, and I do believe that people are selling for short cash, you know, like pocket cash. They're starting to, which is a good sign, because they're starting to use Oduwa Coin to get something out of the day trading, some gain. And there's some big bouncing down, but it bounces down and bounces back up. Now, another thing I wanted to point out here is not to be discouraged, because you look at the Bitcoin, that rise, from 11,800 or 11,600 down to 10,600. That's a difference of 1,000 US dollars. Now over here in Oduwa Coin, if it's going down here, here's a 160, here's a 120. Oh wait, that's a different, I'm just graphing something else. Okay, your price with the Bitcoin. Okay, we're looking at here. The price that should be green. Okay, this is the green price. The green one is the price US. Okay, so this green one here, it's like doing this little dive from 66, and now it's down to 50, 65, to 56, and it looks kind of tragic, like it's been wounded, but that's a difference of 10 cents. So if someone buys or sells their coin at between 5 minutes ago to 5 minutes from now, of a difference of 10 cents per coin, which is kind of microscopic differences actually when you think about it. However, if someone wants some pocket change, they'll sell their 100 Oduwa coins for 10 cents less, because they can get some, they need the money, or they want to use it in that way. So that being said, I'm going to say still on my HODL, I'm still calling HODL, although these behavior one day. Let's look at 1 week. 1 week loading up, and look at this kind of bounce. It's not that. Let's look at the month. Okay, it's also going to show you this in. It does the same bounce. You see it right here in this the volume, the trading volume, how much was traded in the day. Wow. Okay, so I wanted to show you that, and then I'll clip you over to the Blockfolio because it has a little bit of the same thing, and then a real quick comeback and a wrap up. We are in Blockfolio, and what's this looking at is the Bitcoin. Yeah, Blockfolio, Bitcoin. Oop, I got to do it, jumped ahead. So when you see here's Bitcoin 11,480, and the listing here is the global average paired to the dollar. If you notice these, just as sort of a tour of the trending, it goes up and bounces down, goes up, bounces, drop down, then it's going up, and it made it kind of a high. And that's like 11,000. What is it? It's at 11,500 or 600 at this end here, and all this activity looks like 10,600, 10,800. So they can kind of, we don't need that. Got this between that bracket, 10,600, 10,800. Now this is just a look, see, a little touring, because I was watching Oduwa Coin, which, remember, it has its own native blockchain. And here's the Oduwa average, global average for Oduwa, for base paired on the dollar. Now this here is 1 month. So over this month it's doing this up, down, and then kind of going up again. Now I know it's a different blockchain, and that does make a difference, but people buying in between one cryptocurrency and another cryptocurrency, it's going to reflect in the other markets as well. But here's what I wanted to show you here. This is green because it's overall up going, and this doesn't have 1 hour, or it does have 1 hour. Okay, it didn't before for some reason. So this is the green it has done within the hour. It's at 66 cents US, and if we go to half a day, so in half a day it was bouncing way up and way down, and then it leveled out down. Now overall for the whole day, it's in the red because it was going up and down, and it closed in a day on the lower side. That's only 3 days. Over 3 days overall in the red. Is this bad news? Well, you just look at a week. Last week also doing that. But then you go to a little larger purview of 1 month. So notice it has this up, down, it starts to go up. Very similar to how people are buying and selling the Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying this is a direct correlation. I'm just saying there's an organic factor of people who buy and sell. And it was a little disturbing because, excuse me, when this was going good, it's like, notice it's at 66. When it was going up, it was like 80 cents and 90 cents, and then it was hovering below 90. When it was doing those type of things, I was thinking, okay, great. Well, other people probably thought the same thing. Okay, great. But it builds up, people sell out. And then they'll cash in with the sell. And then that's what's dropping these prices. Because slowly, if they're bidding, they'll take the lower bid all the time. So the lower, when people are selling a lot, the price will go, it'll ticker down. So, I guess kind of ignore the sharp up and down volatility. But if it goes up generally, and then it reaches down, it's kind of like an overall sellout. And then there's some buy up here. And then it starts getting active again. It's like, and then it drops back down. Because people are basically day trading it a lot, it seems. And they're cashing in on it. So, eventually, basically, the overall price is doing a downward to this right here. But it also means a lot of activity. It's that volume which makes it a much more stable in its own market sphere. But it has its own blockchain, yet, however, it does reflect the buying and selling of other cryptos. I truly think that. And this is probably because it's no October and we're in the holiday season. It's getting geared up. That's it for this block folio bit. Okay, so here's the wrap up. That was the block folio. Hope you see the thing. Now, do not forget Oduwa.io. This is like the main one. So if you want to get into the mining wallets, they're kind of down here. And if you don't have your, you can register and sign in for. Make sure you have your own, it's registration for free, and then you have your own login and stuff like that. But also, I wanted to feature this little bit is the Oduwa Pay. Now, Oduwa Pay is when Oduwa is going to be used as its intended purpose as a digital coin. For, if I scroll all the way down, for the struggling merchants, that's the vendors, and the underserved population. So there's going to be a connection. And I do believe it's creating a social impact. I think there's a typo, but a typo, they're getting the tech backing on it. And okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of typo going on here. But this website has gotten a lot better. I don't know if it's gotten a lot better. I don't remember looking at, Because I remember looking at this part, okay, because it's geared Africa mostly. That's what's going to be the big base. It's going to be the big foundation here with its purpose is, having Africa. And it's also going to be hooked to digital African digital currency, ADC. Now the ADC and another coin, it's going to basically be connected to a type of tether coin, and there's going to be more on that now. I'm not going to do that now. But a tether coin keeps a stable value. So the volatility of the market's going up and down, and you buy and it goes up, and now it's a high value, and say you want to trade. So you sell it, or say you sell it, and now you have your gain in whatever, and then you transfer that to your stable coin, so it doesn't go down. So you sell it at the peak, and then you transfer it to the tether coin. And I'm going to get more into that later, but this isn't about that. So, and also I'm not going to be able to have enough time to look into Telegram. We have to look into Telegram. So it's very secure, economic, the merchant, or is someone else. Well-known businesses are accepting, so it's starting to get rev up, of course. And since we're plagued with the global virus situation, digital currency might be hopping up in use because of that. And Oduwa's coin, and one of its purposes, to point out something, is not to be so volatile. Okay, because the cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile. Prices go up and down real fast. That's why people go into the day trade and get the gains. But Oduwa Coin is not going to be like the volatile type of day trade coin. So that's just what people do on the bulk. Now this is kind of more on the foundational parts of this coin, which will go up in value, I'm sure. Right now, I'm saying hodl all the way through the holiday seasons if you can, and it's going to be person to person. There's so many different things, and there's so much on this website to learn from. So I just don't have all this time to go over all of it right now. Oh, and the tax, of course. This is what I mentioned before. So if you ever get any gain, look up your local taxes. Keep an eye on what you got going on in your local neck of the woods, as they say. And that's about it, I think. So thank you for tuning in. Like if you like, I'll put a little QR code down so you can send some Oduwa Coin to support this channel if you so like. And if not, that's fine too, because I'm going to keep doing these things and keep it in touch, and we'll do one on Telegram and see what's up on the Telegram and on the Tether coin at some point. I don't know. I'll just figure out what I'm doing on. And check out my other videos. I'm trying to be funny. Haha. Anyways, you have a wonderful day or night, and hang loose. Aloha.